There we go. There we go. I don't know what's going on. Everything gets twisted around with the mic. Very odd, but thanks for hanging out. We're back today with some Final Fantasy XI. I haven't played in a couple days because I had some other things going on, but I'm glad to be back and in the game. Let's go ahead and get it on the screen, and we'll talk about what we're going to do in game today. Let's see here. Here we go. So when we last played, we had gone ahead and done some Bastok quests, things of that nature. And today, I think what I'm going to do primarily is actually some job questing. I think we came to Juneau here because we wanted to go ahead and do the Beastman quest. We go ahead and get the wiki up in case we need to refer to it while we do Beastmaster. I said Beastman, Beastmaster quest. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so we had that encounter a while back. Where are we going? Right over here. Back when I was doing all the Chocobo license and all that stuff, we had a brief run-in with a merchant who was kind of cruel to a Chocobo. And the last thing we were told was he was having some issues that was kind of making him behave the way he behaves. He's been accused of being a Chocobo abuser, basically. So we're going to go to his house and find out what's going on. And I believe his house is in Lower Juneau. His name is Dietmund, and interestingly enough, there is a Rolandberry farm called Dietmund's Fields. So I wonder if he is that farmer. Probably so, right? Would stand to reason. Lower Juneau. See, so it's one of these houses that's like along the way. We're going to just kind of check the doors here. But essentially, when we were doing the Chocobo license quest, the Chocobo was very timid. It was very, didn't want to eat. And it was implied it's because its master abuses it. And this was his master. And if my brain is working correctly, remembering it properly, then when something was said to the man, he kind of defended himself a little bit. Merchant's house, could this be it? I don't think so. We'll find out. Because Dietmund's not a merchant, right? Yeah, no. Let's get out of here. Then let's go this way. What's this little girl doing here? None of these. Another merchant's house. Oh, this might be it. Yep, there he is. Who the? Oh, it's you. My kid's down with an awful fever. The doc said an herb from Quiffum should bring the fever down, but I have to stay here and watch over him. I feel bad for saying this, but could you go find some for me? I was going to head out once he started feeling better, but I don't have much time. There's a special flower in Quiffum that only blooms at night. The doc says its root should bring down his fever. Please hurry. All right. So it's almost nighttime. That's good. Let's go ahead and warp to Quiffum Island. And we'll go get this flower.
Are you streaming already?
Okay, let's see, let's see. So actually, almost right where we're at. I'm on G7 and this is on F8, so we want to go this direction. I wonder if this is like this. This kind of looks potentially flowery, right? Night flowers. Where's that? Oh, is it below me? Oh, I gotta go through a cave. Okay, we gotta go through a cave, guys. Let's see, where's that cave at? Okay. So we gotta find a tunnel to get down there. Somewhere, somehow, maybe. I don't. Doesn't look like the right way. It's annoying. Somewhere there's a ramp down. Ugh. I'm almost all the way up here. Gotta find this tunnel. Maybe it was further back in the little cubby hole where I saw the flowers, maybe. Well, I'm going to run around this just to be sure. All right, let's find it. There's got maybe it's got to be down here somewhere. Okay, yeah. Maybe over here. I just didn't go far enough in this direction, I think was the issue. Oh, what do we have here? An NM. An NM sea monk. Now, once we get these night flowers, I may, go ahead and try to fight it. Oh, and there's a crack in there. You know what? Let's just go ahead and get trusts up. Because I think we're going to go after that NM too, perhaps. Don't know that I can win with this team, but we're going to give it a try. These wildflowers seem unable to bloom. Is it not dark enough? Okay. Might be too early in the evening. After this fight, I'll check the clock, and we'll see. Come on now, I want to get behind it. Well, it's too late now. It's dead. Alright, so it is, almost midnight. Game time. Okay, there we go. Very nice. Very nice little ending, little wrap up there. Isn't that sweet? Alright, so let's go get killed by this this notorious monster up here. Yeah, this is not happening. This is not happening at all. This guy's gonna kill us. Yeah, it's time to disengage. There's no win in that. It was a noble effort, though. Is this thing still following me, I wonder? Yep. Oh, there we went. Okay. Well, it's another way to get to Juno. All right. So let's go back to Lower Juneau, back to the merchant's house. Hello, are you here for my dad? He went out to run an errand, but he said he'd be right back. Oh yeah, he asked me to give this to you. Kid looks like he's feeling better. All right, so we've got a beast whistle. Okay. So let's see what's involved with this. We got a beast whistle. Well, no, it's a real item, not a key item. Beast whistle. Oh, look at that. It's a neck piece. Very nice. All right, so let's head back to Upper Juneau, I think is the next step of this. Because now that the whole Chocobo situation's resolved with Dietmund, we'll return to our buddy Brutus at the stables. Brutus. Well, howdy there. You look fit as a fiddle. Oscar returns. Brutus, hey, what do you think here? He's praising the Chocobo. All right, so here we have it. All's well that ends well, so now you can call yourself a Beastmaster. Stand tall, kiddo. I'm a Beastmaster now. Okay. Brutus got anything else for me besides the find the missing chocobo thing? Really? Okay, well, what's the next job on our list to unlock? Is it Bard? I think it might be Bard. Boom, 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 boom. Where do we go to start that? Juno. Lower Juno. Okay. Lower Juno. And I bet it's the bard that's in the restaurant there. Maybe, maybe not. Speaking of restaurants, let's see what this is serving open tomorrow. Ninjas only. Okay. We welcome ninjas. Mary Mead House. I think that's the place. Right here. It's a little ways down on the left. Let's talk to this performer here. Okay, no. Just a regular bard. Oh. Okay, yeah, acting like just a regular bard. Okay, well, not who I thought it was. Let's just see what these people have to say. Ah, this quest might be part of it. I seem to remember this. Hey, have you seen the song runes in Burumuru? We can turn words to a song that torn apart lovers sang many years ago. Okay. So I don't think. Yeah. All right. Well, Uramu Peninsula. Is that what she said? Oh, Buburimu. Buburimu. That's a region. Song runes. So the only runes that I can think of, when I was leveling the other day, over there on Secret Beach, there were some runes, and when I clicked them, you know, nothing came out of it. I wonder. All right, well, let's do it. Well, we're going to Secret Beach. Let's get a mount. Let's see. We've not done. Yeah, we did a beat. We've not done Magic Pot. Let's do Magic Pot. Oh wow. Okay. I've got a couple of these mounts also in my inventory to turn in. Oh, you know what? There's something else I need here too. I need a Sandbat Fang for a quest. So while I'm here, I might as well, right? Let's kill some Sandbats while we're here. Almost forgot about that. See any more sand bats on the way out? Which there's some song runes over here off to the left. At least there's some runes. I'm pretty sure it's the song runes that we're looking for. I think I kind of remember that actually. Where was it? Up here somewhere. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Lyrics on the old monument sing a story of lovers torn apart. Is that it? Okay. So I just return now and talk to her again, tell her the lyrics. Is it that easy? I don't know. Let me see if we can get some more sand bats. I think somebody needs some sand bat fangs, right? Yeah, a sand bat fang. Okay. All right, we gotta wait just a few minutes for the respawn, I guess. You know, or I bet you there's some sand bats in Guftal Tunnel. I don't know that I've been to Guftal Tunnel. There might be a book in there. Well, no sand bats. I don't remember much about this place. There's a book here. Okay. Okay. Let me just see. I don't remember what kind of monsters are in here, but if there are any sand bats in here, I may kill a few before we proceed. A hell bat. Yeah, we're in the... Oh, that's only a decent challenge. I remember... Vaguely might remember doing a party around here somewhere. I don't remember what we were farming or... I don't recall. But I'm not seeing what I need in here, so... Do 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 do. All right, so let's go back to the Merry Minstrel. Bum, 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 bum. And I think that might be it for the quest, honestly. I think that's a real simple one. But don't quote me on that. I don't recall off the top of my head. All right, we've seen the runes. Let's see what she says. Say, you've seen the runes? They contain the words of a song that Torn Apart Lovers sang many years ago. Okay. Okay, so what have I done wrong? I thought I did everything. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. I see. Okay. I have not completed this quest. Looking at the runes isn't enough. I have to write them down. Okay. So I have to go buy a parchment. Let's see how much that costs. What would that be under, I wonder? Yep, nope, there it is. 10,000 gil for parchment. There's an NPC. I can get it from cheaper, I'm sure. Let's do that. And that keeps saying... It keeps saying to go to... let's see. Boomerang Peninsula is not the same as the dunes, but they're both song runes. But I can get the parchment here too. Alright, let's see. Where's the merchant here? Nope, nope, nope. Maybe it's in here. No, no, it's the warehouse. The warehouse. Warehouse. This map is so confusing. Okay. Back up the stairs. That was it right there. That's the Goldsmith's Guild. So the warehouse is directly behind me. It's not in the Blacksmith's Guild. Okay, what am I doing wrong? The warehouse. There must be something I'm just not seeing. Go back down here. Maybe there's a door in this wall or something. Yep, that's exactly what it was. Wow. Feels stupid. Okay. One of these. Oh, nice. Look at that. Pretty strong spells there. Oh, there it is. Just in case I need two. Alright, so the quest keeps saying Bubaringo Peninsula, which is where I'm at. So let's make sure there's not some song runes here. Because it's two lovers, two sets of runes, so maybe it's a two-part thing. I'm trying to remember if I know where. Let me get a look at this place. Maybe down here. I don't know if I've got this outpost up here or not. Probably not. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to mount up. We're going to run around, see if we can find the runes here. And hit up the outpost. Let's go down this way. Where's the way down there? I have memories of camping on this beach also. So this is a bit like Secret Beach. So I'm going to wander the perimeter of this and see if we find song runes. I don't remember off the top of my head. There is like a cave somewhere. Okay, here. There's another one. Excuse me. Here we are. I was going to say, I think there's a cave or a beach that's only accessible in one. Lewinhart. It's rare to see anybody around here. Okay, so that was my clue, right? Alright, so I would have come here from Tarongi the first time. No, I would have traveled on a boat. So I bet I do not have that outpost. Let me go grab that before we return. I can't remember if I've got it or not. So we'll just assume I don't. I'm just going to trot on over to the outpost. Okay, so I have hit that already. Oh, repatriation, that's all they got, huh? That sucks. Okay. Well, we'll just home point back to Juno. Actually, you know what? I never got the parchment. We did the cutscene, but I never collected the parchment. I gotta go back there. Oh my god, I'm terrible at this. I'm terrible at this. You know what it is? I'm allowing myself to get distracted. Normally, when I play, I wouldn't stream. I'd just be zoned in on whatever guide I was using or whatever. That's exactly what it is. I'm blaming everybody who's watching. And even all of you who haven't watched yet. Let's see. I need to go down. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know why I'm getting so discombobulated tonight. We were at our goal. I was at the right spot, and I got distracted by the cutscene, and I never performed the action. What do we know about it? We'll be there in no time. All right, all right. If you only had a sheet of parchment, you could jot down the lyrics, which I do. So, okay, now let's turn this thing in for real. Holy moly. Now we'll go to Lower Juno, see what's next. Here we are. Okay. Couples descend the place at nightfall. There's another set of runes in Valkyrie. Man, we knew that with the opposing set of lyrics. No. Oh, was there anything else I need to do? Alright, let's see about this guy, because this is the sad guy. Alright, Wiki says to trade him the parchment, so... Okay. Alright, so now I'm pretty sure we're going to Secret Beach and getting those. Pretty sure that's where we're headed. Which is where I went first, and that was my own mistake. Actually, what would have been faster than this warp would have been a survival guide. That would have been way faster. In fact, let me do that. I could go to Gustav and just leave because we just unlocked that. So I think that'd be the faster way. Would save me a lot of walking. Trying to use all these different warps to zone in faster. It's a game in itself. Where is Gustav? What is that considered a part of? I figured to be coal shoe. But no. Surely not now. Okay. Ball, okay. Whatever. I don't have all the continents memorized, or whatever you want to call it. The regions. Well, we're just going to run right out of here. And that'll put us pretty much like right at the ruins. I'm going the wrong way. Nope. I'm not going to read all that out loud, but pretty cool story. I can now become a bard. Yeah, can I also trade parchment to this and give it to the chick for something extra? Apparently not. Okay. So we have unlocked Bard as well. Let me warp back. Because if, I still got 20 seconds, if I can find anybody willing to help out with that silly Ken quest, that's what I want to do. I want to knock that thing out and be done with it. I guess before I do that, let me go over here and try to get some sandbat fangs. Alright, so Beastmaster and Bard both unlocked. Not a bad bit of progress today. For this being a short stream and all. Alright, let me kill some sandbats and maybe I'll get a fang for this bathtub quest. Sandbat fang. There it is. Bingo, bingo. Okay. Now let's warp back. Okay, so let's see. Before I leave, let's see if everybody's busy in the link show. God, the server lag is terrible today. Okay. Yeah, there's plenty on, plenty on. So let's ask. Is there anyone who's bored enough to help me with a silly quest? Well, it seems like there might not be anybody willing to help, actually. We'll give it a minute or two and see if we get a response. Okay, so I'm not getting an answer. So that's fine and dandy. This is probably where I'm going to go ahead and drop it tonight anyways. I got those 2 quests knocked out, those 2 job quests. So I feel pretty accomplished with such a short stream. I am going to play a little bit later, but I'm not going to stream. My plan is to grind out the summer event and get that knocked out. I pretty much got it knocked out. There's just some high tier items that I want to go ahead and do. And so that's what I'm going to do off camera because it's very repetitive and very boring. But I'll be back tomorrow. And I got to decide what I want to do. I guess I could proceed with the Ranger quest, which I believe takes place in Windurst. But before I do that, I may just want to go to Windurst and do some random Windurst questing. We'll see. We'll see. I haven't done a whole lot of quest grinding in that nation, and I'd kind of like to do it. So we'll see. But this is where I'm going to go ahead and end the stream for today. But I'll be back tomorrow with some Windurst action, whether it's Ranger job quest or whether it's just general questing in the area. We'll just kind of see how I feel. But I hope everybody has a great afternoon and a good rest of the weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow.